The Premier League this season has been full of some weird results. That includes Sunderland having a Leicester-like run and being near the top of the Prem, but Liverpool being down in mid-table after having some huge signings like Alexander Isak, Florian Wirtz and Hugo Ekitike. That's why I have chosen to rebuild them in today's video. Here we are in Season 2, and as you can see, we have got some pretty good stats, and there is a Champions League background, so surely we are in the Champions League final. Isak, top scorer, 91 rated, and top assister, Cody Gakpo, he's been an all-rounder, 87 rated now. Clean sheets, Frimpong, Schlotterbeck close behind, up to 89. But what I'm looking forward to is seeing where we are in the leagues. Got some high-rated players now, they've all grown a lot. So Gravenberch, transfer request. Salah's gone down quite a bit. The only problem is with the rebuilds, they hand in transfer requests quite a lot. We're going to lose a lot of players. Anyway, Galatasaray in the final. What? So, how did they get here? That's a bit confusing. So, in the league, we finished 14th. That's bad. So that means playoffs. Or we beat Villarreal on penalties. Beat PSG. Beat Atletico Madrid. Smashed them, actually. Beat Arsenal in the final. Galatasaray had Athens in the semi-final. What? How did Athens get to the semi? They beat Juventus. Jeez. Right, what about in the English Cups? EFL Cup. God. Oh my god. Round 3 to Everton. It's even worse losing to our rivals. FA Cup. Not a win. Not even round 5. Round 4 to Villa on penalties. God. Premier League. Second by 1 point to Nottingham Forest. What is our luck? Alright, at least we've got the Champions League final to win our first trophy in this rebuild. Alright. Fingers crossed. Wait. Yep. Why have we got Sasmikas starting? Yeah, Connor Bradley, you get in. Any other players? God, where's Kirkes? Oh no, we're gonna have to replace Kirkes in Season 3. Anyway, let's get into the Champions League final. Here we go. Surely. 3-2 loss. Nah, this is rigged. This is rigged against us. No trophies in the first 2 seasons. Shocking. It's shocking. Let's get into Season 3. Here we are in Season 3, and as you can see, a bunch of players' contracts are running out, and they're all not willing to renew. So we are in quite a bad position. A lot of these players will leave, so we need to make a lot of signings soon. Anyway, now, let's find some signings. Right, so I'm just checking out the squad, and I think the 2 positions we need is a centre-back, because Van Dijk is ageing and is very low rated, and a left-back, because Kirkes has mysteriously disappeared. Let's find some signings then. Right, so I've just found Kirkes. Pretty sure he left on like some release clause or transfer request. He's playing for Leverkusen. Let's just pretend nothing happened and sign him back. Should be pretty cheap, seeing our transfer budget, and yep, signed him immediately. Now on to negotiations. Shouldn't be much trouble here. Crucial. And just one thing, I have made another signing, forgot to record it, and I'll tell you when we get in the squad. It is Juventus centre-back, Bremer. Now as we wrap this Kirkes deal up, I don't know if you'll see him, but we have got Bremer from Juventus. 60 million for Kirkes, I think around 80 million for Bremer. And now we have a great defence. Anyway, now we'll sim to the end of the season. Here we are, end of this season. Another Champions League background, which means another Champions League final. Good stats once again. Isak, less goals actually. Salah with most assists, so he is now 85 rated. The fall off is crazy. Gakpo having another good all-round season. Now let's get into standings. Right, here we are. Premier League up first and we came 4th. Really bad. At least we got Champions League. And yeah, not close to winning the title. Shocking in the Prem. Lost in the FA Cup again in round 3 to Sheffield Wednesday. Jeez, that is really bad. Carabao Cup, we lost in quarterfinals to Arsenal, not as bad. And then Champions League, we're in another final against Real Madrid this time though. 4th place in league phase, not in playoffs. Beat Leverkusen, beat PSV, beat Galatasaray in a rematch of the Champions League final last year. And now we've got Real Madrid in the Champions League final this year. Hopefully we can win our first trophy in this rebuild. We only have 2-3 seasons left, so we could do with picking one up here. Let's get into the game. No suspensions. Quick sim. Let's go. I do think we can win this one. Let's hope so. Yeah, and yes we do. On penalties. 1-1. 6-5 on penalties. To us. Mo Salah, 116th minute equaliser. We have just won our first trophy and it's the Champions League. Now let's hope we can win some more in Season 4. Here are the signings I have made going into the penultimate season. Michael Olise to replace Mohamed Salah. Javi Guerra and this free agent for squad depth. I'd say these are good signings and yeah, I have a lot of faith in this squad now. Here we are, end of Season 4, and we have won the Premier League by a point, but a win is a win, and that is another trophy added to our cabinet. FA Cup, where did we go out? Once again, not winners of it, lost in the 4th round to United. League Cup, semi-finals was it? No, final to Chelsea, 1-0. Champions League. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, we were in the Super Cup. Real Sociedad lost 3-1. Champions League. Not in the final. God, when did we go out? Barcelona. Understandable. Only on penalties, though. Quite annoying. Anyway, let's get into Season 5 and the final season. Right, so here we are in the final season, and I don't think I need to make any signings. We've got a very strong squad, so I'm just going to simulate to the end, and I'll catch up with you then. Here we are, end of the final season, and we did not win the Premier League, sadly. Came 2nd place. It's not the end of the world, but it's quite annoying. Community Shield, that's another trophy added. I'm pretty sure that's like our 3rd trophy. FA Cup, not the winners. Lost in the semi-finals, that's an improvement. League Cup, not the winners once again. Champions League, in the final against Madrid. And now is that ironic, as we have played them so many times in the UCL. Let's see if we can win this. Our final trophy. And we lose it. That is just annoying to say the least. But that is the end of this Liverpool rebuild. I'm pretty sure we have won 3 trophies in this, if you count the Community Shield. And that does mean it will be the end of this rebuild. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.